Welcome to the ACS Learning Center, Laundry Service, The Clean Start, Part 2. In Part 2 of the Laundry Service Checklist, we're going to break down the section of the laundry dispenser. We're going to review the appearance of the equipment, chemical pumps, pump faceplates, squeeze tubes, flush solenoid valve, check valves, and the pickup lines. Let's start with the appearance of the equipment. In a customer's perception, when equipment looks like this, any issues that are involved in that account now become our problems. And this is regardless whether the dispenser is working correctly or not. It's the appearance and it becomes the perception. And we've all heard perception becomes reality. Our job is to make sure that the equipment stays looking good, clean, shiny. Always make sure that you're wiping down the equipment, cleaning up any spills that may happen. Make sure the equipment is turned on and the remotes look like they're functioning correctly. The letters and numbers look normal. Chemical pumps. Take a listen to these pumps. Are they operating normally? Do the speed seems to be good? Are the sounds smooth? So in this case, sound a little questionable on the second one that's there. When you start hearing sounds like this takes a little bit more investigation to find out what's going wrong. Let's take a look at the faceplates and the covers. Again, faceplates that has cracks, breaks, they need to be replaced. Remember, most faceplates or pump covers are only there to protect the end user. They don't hold any pressure back. What about squeeze tubes? Squeeze tubes that become flat or even horseshoe shaped. When we see squeeze tubes in this condition right here, this is purely from a lack of service. Make sure that there are no leaks through the squeeze tubes and that they are soft and pliable. Let's check the solenoid valves. Is our solenoid valves working correctly? Again, we started with servicing is 50% of the time is listening and watching. Take a listen to these solenoid valves. Again, that's a solenoid valve there that the water pressure is not great, but it's working adequately. Take a look at the next one. Again, in listening to the solenoid valves, the second one from the DEMA actually has a higher water pressure, which gives you a greater sound. Sometimes these sounds, when the covers are there, a little bit harder to hear when the laundry is actually running. Take a look at your check valves. If there are leaks around the threads, the tubing, that's an indication that you need to check to see what's going on. Make sure that if you ever have any leaks from servicing the squeeze tubes or checking the check valves, make sure that you clean and wipe them up. You can leave these kind of residues would give you a false impression that something could be wrong with it. Again, always check your check valves every time you're checking the squeeze tubes to make sure that they're functioning and working properly. Pickup lines. Make sure there are no leaks or air bubbles. This is an indication right here that actually shows your tie wraps are in place. Everything looks like it should be, but yet we're having an air leak problem. This is going to give you a quality issue because you're not getting the chemicals you're supposed to. And when the pumps stop running, this chemical is actually going to back down the tube and lose prime. So when checking pickup lines, always check for leaks, check for air bubbles, make sure your fittings are secure. Pickup straws are in good shape and they are in the right containers. Your chemical containers should be in the same order as your pumps. One more thing, chemical labels. You should have chemical labels on every single line. Chemical labels assist the customer when they're changing out their products to make sure they're putting the right pickup line back in the same product. Learn more about service in the laundry by talking to your manager, regional manager, vice president, or contact the training center for more information.